this video, I'm going to be showing you a live sales call where I closed a $150,000 a month agency on a package worth over $5,700, a subscription for retainer that's $2,250 a month. It will reveal the exact strategy that allows me to close over 50% of all the prospects I speak to so that you can use the same process and see a similar success rate for your business. Well, dude, I appreciate booking time. Obviously, we mutually know each other. And why'd you want to chat today, man? I looked at the form. I saw you have the done with you. Just give me the high level. What made you want to chat today? And my goal of this call, just be value. I just want to help you in some capacity through some form of consultation on this call.
The reason I'm reaching out is I'm the creative type. As a creative type, I like to focus on creative shit, but systems and all that stuff, it's not fun for me. I'm definitely not an expert in that domain. I feel like there's a lot of stuff I can automate and just free up that mental bandwidth, allow myself to create better content, have more time for shit I actually want to do. I don't have system. I just got a fucking CRM like a week ago.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
What CRM you got?
It's some random one called SamDoc. I definitely need help with that kind of shit. And then, tracking sales and tracking appointment setters, having shit maybe where it's like automated with, how it communicates or whatever. I think the main thing is like, I want to see what everyone else is using because I don't even know like all the applications I could use.
Dude, there's so much shit.
Straight up. Yeah. And like, if I can learn some cool shit and automate some shit, that's what I need. I'm not a systems guy.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you're the exact type of, so I'll tell you for me, I'm like you, I'm a creative by nature. I went to work at Amazon and I bashed my head against a fucking wall for like a year. I was 21. I was managing a team of 100. I almost got fired because I wasn't good at it. If you got put into managing an operation that's processing like 500,000 items of volume a day, it just doesn't come in our nature. I think leadership comes in our nature. It's systems. So I bashed my head against the wall and I finally figured it out. But I really relate to who you are because that's who I am. I'm like to create shit, like to be in the grind of like, I just want to be in my space of zone of genius. I think there's two types of systems, just so you're conscious of it. There's the things that could be automated. So through a CRM and through integrations and through automations, when someone books a call, it automatically puts them in a place and then that automates the A, B, and C. But like in my CRM, this is you actively, starting to take notes on you and what you're saying. You could see here, we got when the call books. This measures my cycle time, how long a conversation takes. I got all this here. That leads into pipeline. I have my admin team just going through and automatically ensuring that we stay in front of the right people. We just had one of my admins is taken off, but we could make sure when they booked, when we're going to talk with them, where are they coming from, when we close a deal. So there's a lot of shit that can be automated through software. But then there's the other stuff. You build an operationalized process. So you're a writer, you're a creative, you need to maximize the human potential you have. You can't automate everything. And I see all these guys on Twitter. I can't believe people are just like so focused on automation. Like you can't automate people and people are emotional. People, processes, and automations. And I'll just give you the quick rundown on me. Obviously run ADF, have 120 plus clients. You know a lot of who they are, like the Wiz of Ecoms of the world, the Cliftons, Kierans, you've seen who we work with. Everyone that works for me, the minimum requirement is you had to be an 8-figure CEO or COO. Like my talent pool is like, I'm the youngest employee on my team. We have over 100 years of executive experience inside of ADF. And that's what's really unique. Everything is based on the Amazonian blueprint. This is how you should operate. This is how you should automate and optimize talent and people and process. People that actually work for me, they're all fucking killers. It's as if you went to get the best ghostwriters in the world. You do not need to manage them. You just explain your methodology and you do that one time and now they're just self-managed forever. That's me in a nutshell. Really care about people. People's my thing. I think I'm a pretty chill dude that just likes to have a good time and make friends with the people we work with. I think that's me in a nutshell.
Fuck yeah.
Any questions or should we dive in, bro?
Yeah, let's dive in.
Where do you live, by the way? Where are you located?
Right now I'm in Panama, but I'm always traveling. I go back to Canada on 25th.
I fucking love it. We are globally traveling. I traveled in Europe for 5 weeks. I was off the grid, like all over Europe. So let's say we're both traveling in a year from today. I run into you and like, dude, Dakota, give me the big dap. And you got this big ass smile on your face. Jordan, I am fucking crushing it. It has been the best 12 months of my business career. What do you accomplish in the next 12 months that makes you say that to me?
Like not working in my business, working on it. Because right now I feel like I'm all over the place, but like a streamlined process I can follow where it's, working maybe like 4 to 10 hours a week, actual work. Like, oh, I don't feel like doing this because I love creating content and all that stuff. But basically just sustain systems where everything's organized and I don't have to go in and do shit manually, where there's like a process and working less on shit I don't care about and, just fucking scaling this thing and feeling good about scaling stuff. Because right now I'm like, oh, like fuck fuck, I don't know if like shit's gonna break as I add more stuff on more clients and all that. I feel like it's very disorganized. So just having that peace of mind and, you know, fucking scaling to whatever 500, 700K a month and just not feeling the added,
Yeah, you don't want added
manual hours.
stress. Aaron, when he came on the podcast, one of the things I asked about the experience, he said, I have a newfound level of confidence. And he said, just being able to have the confidence interval, I feel good about my growth. There was so much ambiguity. Kid's fucking 19, right? Like, and he said now he has a level of confidence. He said, just having that safety net that I feel like if shit goes wrong, I also could have a good plan. You're operating from the place that Kieran was coming in when we started working with him. It was like, I know I'm going to scale. I mean, dude, your brand will get bigger and compound every year, and you'll scale your brand, you'll scale your following, and then your revenue and income potential increases every year, which is the coolest thing about having a personal brand. So as long as you have the good systems and process to capture that demand, you're fucking golden. You have the front end of the process. You just need the back end. I'm going to go in, I'm going to show you some stuff, really going to resonate. And then we could talk about how you can implement this. You are a decamillionaire who just hasn't built out the infrastructure to become a decamillionaire. And can you tell me one quick thing? You have your done for you and you're done with you. You said you're focusing on your done with you right now. Is that what your energy is doing?
I just scrapped my done for you. It was too much weighing my focus and shit. Yeah.
I'm going to show you some shit on high level. If you've seen my Twitter, which of course you have, some of this is going to look familiar, but I'm going to articulate in a way that's really simple. When you start building your business, what's the average revenue right now you do?
It averages around 100 to 150K. Like I was doing 250K launch last time, but like averaged out over the span of
even 100 to 150. That's a significant range. The analogy I like to give, you probably went into business as an artist. Like, I want to build this amazing piece of art and I want that art to be worth 10, 15, 20 million. I don't know if you had a number, but you wanted it to be worth a lot. Building a business is like building a house. If you want to build a house, you need to get a architect and then you lay out the blueprint and then you start building. We as entrepreneurs, as creatives, we don't fucking do that. We just start building. So you build this thing and like, if you look at it like, okay, this thing's worth 1.52 million, but I don't have the foundation to get to 5 and 10. And that's where you're at right now. So the analogy I like to give is we need to go back and restructure the foundation so we can turn this $1-2 million home into a 10, 20, and then even beyond $50 million. Because that's your capacity as a personal brand. The earning potential is fucking nuts for you. Some of this you're going to see on Twitter, but I'm going to put together like a nice cohesive orchestra. So from a high level, the first thing of any business, it does not matter if this is the done for you or the done with you. And it doesn't matter this business or if you have other businesses down the road, we need to build that blueprint. So the first step of any good operation is when someone comes in, all the way to retaining them 6, 12, 24 months, you have it dialed in. All the steps. From these steps, you have the correlating owner. So is it the coach, consultant, if it's a done with you? Is it the strategist, account manager, project manager? What's the goal, the touch point? How long does it take? Is this an internal or external communication? Is it just for the team to talk about, or is it us to talk to with our clients? When is it done? You think it's clear when a team member or an admin thinks something is done and you're like, dude, what the fuck? Come on, bro. Choke points, things that slow it down. This is pretty extensive. Visibility, SOPs, trainings. SOPs tell people what to do. Trainings teach people how to think. For your done with you, if you're going to have a consultant, kind of like what I have, we have a done with you. I have my consultants. I need to build trainings. I need to teach them how to think on the fly, because when you come in, bro, you're a fucking killer. You need someone who's at your level or better to be able to relate to you. You need your coaches, consultants in Twitter ghostwriting, done with you offer, or Twitter writing and brand building. They need to be able to operate at that level. This is your blueprint. This is your foundation. From here, then you start to need to define expectations. Were you an athlete? You look like an athletic guy. The number one thing is in boxing, let's just in football, right? If you're playing this position, here's how you're successful. If you're blindside tackle, this is the role you need to follow so your quarterback doesn't get fucking rocked. The number one issue with talent is we don't have clear expectations. If you set the right expectations and responsibilities and you back into goals and KPIs, things I can measure, increase of likelihood of success increases by a variable of like 27%. Imagine you're improving efficiency and performance by 27%. All you define is what they have to do really clearly. Once you have this is when you could start to dial in some things around project management, some other stuff. So what I have for my business, I have all these expectations and then I have an end-of-day report. Everyone on my fucking team has to send this end-of-day report. So you could see here, this is like my marketing guy, Aristotle, best name of all time. Yeah. He's sending me, deals won, calls booked, week to date. We got my consultants, Herbert, who works with Kieran. He's sending his checklist, wins, opportunities or threats, things he's learned. It funnels into me. So I call it, are you a tugboat manager or are you a lighthouse manager? Tugboat, I don't know if you've ever been in a bay or something. A tugboat, when a ship is too big, it has to go one by one and take in people individually. Lighthouse attracts everyone. I'm a lighthouse manager. Things just funnel into me. 5 weeks, I didn't talk to him. I just looked at this. Is my business still operating? When you have this then starts to allow you to dial in some other stuff. So one of the things I do when I have my meetings with my consultants, they are reporting out to me on their book of business, just like for your done with you, like your consultants or coaches will have to report into you. So do we have goals for each client? How are we doing? And if we're missing, what are we going to do to improve the process, or what are the actions we need to follow? I do not manage. I get reported out to. Here's how I think about this. So I'm like master coach in my business. I'm master developer. I'm helping my talent, who's really fucking good. The least accomplished consultant on my team ran a $20 million salary your business before working for me. I'm not going in there and telling them what to do. I'm there as a collaborator. I'm there as a partner. So this is your foundation. There's a lot more shit, but from a high level, this sets everything else up. It allows you to source, hire, onboard, train very effectively because you're not wasting time or not bringing the wrong people. It allows you to increase your lifetime value because you're building the great onboarding and retention process. It allows you to start to manage, or if you have someone else manage to build this out, really clear on strategy. Kieran in the podcast was talking about how strategy, the future-based forecasting models were one of the most important things he learned coming in, but it all starts with a good operation. So for you, one of the common things I heard and I hear from a lot of guys, it's like, there's so much going on and I almost don't feel grounded in this. Like I don't feel confident in growing this because I just know it will break at some point. We're building the strong foundation in Dakota. I don't care about getting you to 3 million. I think that'd be really fucking easy. I want you to become a decamillionaire. When I meet a guy like you, the implications are literally in the millions. So this is what it's about. It's strong operations. We needed to delineate, is it people processes, which most of it is, but then kind of like what you said, all right, software, let's build the integrations and automation. So when someone books a call and then comes in, I'll just show you the final thing. And now you're onboarding. When you make in your CRM, you move someone from closed to like offer mate to close one, you could kind of see here, I have a Kanban board of where my people are in my process. I have so many views where I could just see where things are. It's automatic triggers. We don't manually move people from, I just closed the deal, I need to set that. It happens automatically. Onboarding happens automatically. I don't make Slack channels, like they get made for me. People process, software process. And yeah, man, I mean, dude, you're already doing 100 to 150. So if like you built this, like for me, the implications in the short term is doubling without increasing the amount of time. And you could focus more on brand and business, working on it and not in it. So that's it. That's kind of philosophically what you need. And obviously you're so talented that you got here without having. Imagine the implications when you fucking have that, what you're going to be able to do. And you're 25. So by the time you're 30, you should be a Forbes 30 under 30 winner. Like there's no doubt in my mind, you should be someone on the Forbes 30 under 30 list.
So I'm pretty good to go. What's the investment?
Yeah, let's go through it. So when we engage with you, my goal is not to be your consultant. My goal is to be your partner. You're doing 100 to 150. You had launches of 200K. The implications for you, like I said, are in the millions. So I don't care to get you to 3 million. I want to get you to 10. When we come in and we engage with you, I'll put you with Herbert because Herbert's working with Kieran. And you also know through osmosis, you probably want to work with the same guy your team, your friends are. Yeah. So we're going to do due diligence. We're going to interview you. If you have any coaches, consultants, writers, or people we need to talk to, we're going to interview them. There's intimacy. We want to understand your business and your goals and your ambitions through interviews, figure out, okay, Dakota has this. He doesn't have these things though. Look at the P&L, build a roadmap. So just like in football or just even in fighting, right? You win in your preparation. You don't win the ring. We come with you and we say, hey, here are all the issues we found. Here's what's going to solve them. Here's our 12-week roadmap we need to follow over the next quarter. Here's what we need to do immediately. This is why our clients succeed. This is why Kieran added 40K in recurring revenue in his first 90 days. He went from 12 hours a day in the operation to 4 hours a week. All we have to do when we start working with you, it's two things. You're a high performer, bro. Like if you have clarity on what you need to do, like I have the model, I have the example, all ambiguities are removed. All you need is accountability. I just need to make sure I do it. So we talk with you weekly, 30 minutes a week. We're there to support you and we have Slack. Ask us anything. I'm literally here. And like I said, my team is 8-figure talent. So we have Milkshake Media. They came in and they added in their first 4 months, I think 50 or 60K in recurring revenue. So you're going to have a partner now who's extremely talented, who's working with your friend Kieran. Anything you need, he's going to be checking with you, man. Hey, we had this assigned this week. Do you have any questions? It's a very two-way dialogue. So you don't have to go and hire someone for $200,000 to $300,000 in salary. You get to have them in your pocket in your Slack channel, right? I don't know if you're a Slack user. You're probably a Telegram guy coming from Twitter.
I am a Telegram.
See, I know I'm a Telegram guy too. So final thing, the final component of this, right? There's a community component. The average entrepreneur inside here is doing over $1 billion. So you're actually going to be a peer rather than most of the communities you find. Like everyone's doing less. My community, everyone's doing at least $1 million. So it's very collaborative. It's really questions. And then I run 2 calls a week, Mondays and Thursdays. It's optional if you want to pop in for 5 minutes. You want to be there for 30, the whole thing. So final thing, then we'll go pricing. This is guaranteed. This is going to work. You're going to be happy. We're going to help you make millions of dollars or it's free. Over 600 clients, well, actually over 700 clients. Not a single client has ever asked for their money back after working with us for more than a month, at least. Literally not one refund. So my success rate is 100%. And I fucking plan on keeping that number. Final things, what we do, roadmap, consulting, training, systems, unlimited support. Pricing's really straightforward. Due diligence is $3,500. This is for your onboarding and setup. This is for getting you to the point where we understand your business on an intimate level. You don't want someone to tell you what to do. You want a partner in your business, right? There's 2 models. It's half-hour week or an hour week. It really depends on what you want. want. You could go either way. If you want to sprint for the first month, I would say we could start at 3750 for the first month. That's an hour a week with you. And then I would want to downgrade you to a half hour because this is just a short-term solution. Usually most of our clients are on 2250 a month after that. And that's, we're talking to you weekly, unlimited support, the community, custom roadmap every quarter. We renew that 12-week plan. We're making a new plan every quarter. So growth never stops. We're always pacing towards more growth. Any questions for me?
No, that was pretty solid before I got hopped on the call.
I know. When you said Kier, and I'm like, all right, here we go, done deal.
Yeah, I heard it like 4 hours a week. I'm like, what the fuck? And then LB was like, yeah. So the what's the sprint one?
If you want to come in and move as fast as fucking possible at first, instead of 30-minute sessions a week, we would do an hour. We'll probably do this for 1-2 months max. So what's going to happen? There's going to be so much shit. Eventually, it's just we can't keep pace. So I only like to do this for 1 to 2 months max, and then go down to the 30 minutes. You could only sprint for so long, right? Everyone needs to rest. So if you want to come in, out of the gates fucking flying, we could do this for a month or 2, and then we could ramp down to the 30 minutes a week. Yeah. Your call. And what we'll do logistically, so you could see, we'll start today. Herbert, I believe, earliest he can talk, he takes off Fridays and he does all prep. We'll talk to you Monday or Tuesday. That will last 2 weeks of due diligence. So he'll present to you on the 4th or 5th. Once we present that debrief to you, we'll have some form of a pro-rated consulting fee for September. And then in October, we'll move into modeled retainer on the 1st of every month. 35 for this month, a little less than 2200 next month, and then 2250 after that. Simple enough, right?
Sounds good. Yes, sir.
Your credit card, I'm assuming it's Canadian, yes?
Yeah, so let me get it here.
Giving you the inaugural round of applause. All right, super cheesy, super fucking corny, but here's why I do it. This is a guaranteed experience. And obviously you knew coming in because of your friends that we are the real deal and we're going to help you scale immensely. But I congratulate you because this really is going to be, when you look back in 1, 2, 3 years, this is going to be an inflection point in your journey where shit just starts to get fucking easy because you have the work ethic, you have the skills, you have the brand. So I'm super fucking stoked. So dude, welcome to the tribe, man. We will help you make so many millions of dollars, bro. Compounding effect of this investment will be fucking nuts. Super stoked to have you in the community, man. I'm really excited to help you succeed.
Yeah, you're running me through all this. I'm really stoked. God, I need a lot of help.
This is going to be fucking sick. All right, man. I appreciate you, dog. It's great meeting you.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Nice meeting you.
Cheers. And if you receive value from this video, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will be producing and releasing so many more videos similar to this where you are going to be able to scale your agency to the multi 7 and 8 figure level. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.